What's up, y'all, and welcome back. I'm doing another JJK review today. I don't know how long I'll be reviewing these chapters, but it's been pretty intense lately, and I'm big into JJK, as some people probably know. So, if the chapters keep going crazy like this, I'll keep reviewing it. So just let me know in the comments if you like these reviews, solo reviews or whatever, and I'll keep doing them. Anyway, before I hop into it, make sure you hit the like and sub if you aren't subbed already, and let's talk about this chapter. So once again, I read the chapter early from the fan scans, because after last week, who the hell could wait? The chapter opens up with a question that we've been hoping to have answered for a while now, and Gege finally does it. Question being, why the hell was Sukuna waiting so long to make his move? Turns out he noticed early that Megami was a prime candidate to be a vessel for himself, and Sukuna wanted that technique. And he apparently knew he could shove a finger in Megami's mouth, but he wanted to wait a while until Yuji ate more fingers so that he could be stronger than Megami when the time came, and Megami wouldn't be able to resist and contain him the way Yuji does. He says he waited for Megami's soul to break. Sort of similar to the end of Chainsaw Part 1 if you're a fan of Chainsaw Man. I ain't gonna spoil that. But anyway, this part's a little weird to me because, I guess Sukuna just had a lot of faith in Megami as a sorcerer from the start or something, because this was a pretty big gamble waiting for an opportunity for Megami to be broken. Anything could have happened to Megami during the Culling Games, or, what if Yuji just wasn't around when Megami finally met his sister and learned the truth? I don't know, it just seems really risky, knowing that he wants this body to wait until the prime moment for Megami to have his soul broken. And it's like, what if you're not around when it happens and, Megami's all good, or what if he gets killed by another sorcerer? Anything could happen, but I guess he just, would stick through it with Yuji's body. I don't know though. For now, I won't dwell on it and, let it affect how I feel. On the next page though, we get this really cool shot of Sukuna pushing back his hair in Megami's body. I feel like I saw on Twitter somebody said, I bet next chapter starts with Sukuna pushing back his hair like he did with Yuji, and goddamn it, you were right, whoever said that. Shout out to you. So he pushes back the hair, and he looks really cool doing this, man. It's like his signature move. I think he looks cooler in Megami's body to me than Yuji's body. I gotta go ahead and admit that. But the title chapter is Fearsome Womb Part 5, which might throw you off since Part 4 wasn't last week. Fearsome Womb actually starts in Chapter 6 of the story, all the way back to when the gang went to that prison to help save the guys who were in that prison or whatever, and that's where they fought the first cursed womb, finger bearer curse. This was when we saw that stuff with Sukuna first being interested in Megami in the first place. Part 4 is actually where Yuji dies. I think that was Chapter 9. It's a really cool callback, and hell, Yuji is damn near killed in this chapter, just like he was back then. The chapter continues with Megami and Yuji standing on the rooftop, and Yuji calls out to him with his hand throbbing because, Sukuna ripped off that finger last week. Sukuna just smiles at him. On the next page, Sukuna immediately blitzes Yuji, smashing his guts in, sending him flying across several buildings to where he finally lands on a rooftop, and it's not looking good for our boy. We know Yuji is durable, but this was pretty large of a hit, so I don't know. It doesn't appear to have blown a hole through his chest, so he did take the hit, but likely blacked out from all that damage. Sukuna could have easily beheaded the guy, though. We know that, and we know that, Sukuna likes to play with his food, and Yuji isn't going to get an easy death from this guy. Kaba and Maki notice the damage and come running back to the tower, and Sukuna senses them saying, in every age, the insects always come crawling out of the woodwork. Then he forms the hand sign, summoning Megami's Nue, but it's fucking huge. There was a big question in the community following last week's chapter about whether or not Sukuna would have access to this technique or not, and it's been confirmed. I personally was on the side saying that yes, he would definitely be able to use it. I don't know why anyone would think he wouldn't. But yeah, Sukuna now has the 10 Shadows technique along with whatever else he's got in his bag of tricks. The spread with Nue is insane. Nue is massive, and I actually forgot that it was a cursed spirit that used lightning, but Sukuna rained down lightning using Nue down to where Maki and Takaba are. It's here where we see Angel and Hana have woken up. Sukuna thinks to himself about how they have a symbiotic relationship, and that helped Angel helped Hana recover faster. Angel and Hana argue a little bit about what to do next, and Angel wants to destroy Sukuna, but Hana wants to save Megami, and that's kind of difficult, kind of tough to do in this situation. Angel says we have to take the risk now and strip Sukuna of his vessel, and they begin chanting the words for a technique, which, goddamn, Jesus Christ. Angel and Hana hit Sukuna with Jacob's ladder. A large pillar of light focuses from the sky, beams down on Sukuna, nearly obliterating him. I've never seen this much damage for Sukuna ever. In series, he has not ever taken this much damage. I think this is the first time ever, actually. No, he actually got in a fight with Gojo, so Gojo laid some hands on him, and then Megami punched him once inside his inner domain. But this is different. This man's eyeball looks like it's about to pop out. He is crispy, and it's crazy. Remember, Sukuna even offered to help Jogo back in Shibuya if he could even land a single hit, and he failed. But Hana's technique looks like it did mega severe damage. Hana yells at Sukuna through a trumpet, telling him to give Megami's body back, which is kind of funny. And people were saying it's happening a bit fast, but we got to remember that this event is happening on the 16th, and the army that Kenjaku invited, they entered on the 14th. So there's still about a day or so that we don't have information for. And it's possible that some stuff happened between that time with Hana and Megami, but we don't know for now. Hana is yelling Megami belongs to her, and then she hears Megami's voice call out to her saying, Hana, I remember, I'm fine now, etc. You know, that all that good stuff. Hana believes it is true. She starts flying towards Megami while Angel is screaming, don't do it, no! And she falls for his trap. And now Hana and Angel are in Sukuna's arms, and it looks like he's about to bite down on them. We do know that Sukuna used to eat humans in the past. So that's where the chapter ends. This one was a lot faster paced than last week's, but there's still a lot to think about. First, I want to say the shit at the end with Hana falling for the trick. My girl Nobara would have never fallen for that. But if you look back at the chapter I was talking about before where Yuji dies, he looks similar to how Sukuna and Megami's body does here, with the markings slowly fading away. So maybe it did look convincing and, you know, he was using Megami's voice. But still, she should have waited a little longer to be sure, you know, make sure it wasn't a trap. She just rushes headfirst into it and, you know, it might be over for her. Yuji's fate looking kind of crazy. He's several blocks away, knocked out, and doesn't have Sukuna anymore that we know of. We don't know if, you know, any leftover finger energy or whatever is still in Yuji, but anything can happen at this point. I'm really just expecting a character like Yuta or someone who has reverse curse technique to show up and heal Yuji and, you know, save the day for him. I don't think Angel's gonna die, personally. I think it looks really bad. She might lose a wing or something, but this is exactly how I think the next chapter is gonna open up. With a flying dropkick from Takaba, my goat. It'll be interesting to see what happens next, all jokes aside. Even though Takaba isn't a joke, he's gonna do the damn thing. Since we saw Sukuna summon a giant Nue, it'll be interesting to see what other type of Shikigami he summons. Maybe he pulls out Max Elephant next to blow everyone away with water off the rooftop. I think everyone's really just looking forward to Maharaga though. You know, what it'll look like when summoned by Sukuna. I don't know if I said it last week, but I'm still kind of betting that if Yuji does still have some of the finger juice left, he might summon Maharaga in Megami's body while fighting Gojo in the end, and then swap back to Yuji, who isn't bound by the Maharaga summoning ritual, so that he can watch, you know, eat some popcorn while Megami and Gojo fight Maharaga. Or maybe, you know, he hops back in Yuji's body and now it's like Gojo and Megami versus Sukuna and Maharaga or some weird shit. Who knows? We'll see. With Sukuna, you know, free, the sky really is the limit, man. At first, Gege was saying that he was ending the story, and I was like, no way, but it's looking real possible with the big boss out here running crazy on the town. What are you guys' thoughts on this chapter? What do you think will happen next? Let me know down below in the comments, and I'll see you all next time.